guys, good morning. Thank you so much for clicking my channel. My name is Ciara LaShawn, and I'm just here to give you a quick testimony, a wonderful testimony. I'm sorry for a shaky video. I'm driving, but I said I have to tell y'all this testimony on my morning commute to work. So for those of you who do not know, I was diagnosed with hypertension when I was 15 years old. I have asked God for a few years to heal me from that, and my family, they don't really believe that it could be healed, and a lot of people don't believe that it could be healed because it's one of those things where it's like you have it, you just have to take medicine, you take medication, and it maintains it. It doesn't heal you, but it makes you able to live so that you're not having a heart attack and dying, or having strokes and dying, or having disabilities. So I've been on medication for 6 years now, almost 7 years, because I'm about to be 22. So almost 7 years, I believe, in February, because I believe that's when I was hospitalized the first time. I've been on medication for 7 years, and I have prayed and asked God for healing, and it's like I would pray, but I wouldn't really believe it, because it's one of those things where you kind of can't really tell if you're healed or not. You can't really tell, you can't really measure it, because your blood pressure, it fluctuates, it changes. But I've had crazy blood pressure. I mean, my blood pressure has been a little, like, really high before. Really, I mean, obviously I've been in stroke mode and stuff like that. So my blood pressure can get very high, and it's kind of one of those things where it would be like a prayer, but it's like kind of empty, because it's like, I hope you heal me from this, but I don't know if you can. It's like, I know you can, but will you, or can you heal? You can heal other diseases, but can you heal this one? This isn't like eyesight, where you pray over someone's eye and then they see a minute later. This is something that is hard to measure. But I've gotten prayed for twice for my blood pressure, I believe. And last year, I asked for a guy at my church to pray for my blood pressure. His name's Ryan McGovern. He's an amazing man of God. But I asked him to pray for me for healing for my blood pressure. And he prayed for me, and he told me to, when I go to the doctor, I go to the doctor, I can see a specialist and all that. He said, when you go to the doctor, ask them, he said, when you go to the doctor, there's going to be something different. And I'm sorry, I'm all jumbled up right now. I'm driving, trying to focus, trying not to get a ticket, for driving fast or anything like that. So I'm trying to focus, and so it's kind of dangerous to do this, but I have to tell you this story. And I don't advise you to do this. Please don't do this if you can help it. I need one of those things where I can hook my phone up to. But anyways, I went to the doctor yesterday for my physical, my yearly checkup, and they checked my blood pressure. And they said that I had the blood pressure of a healthy 7th grader. They said my blood pressure was about 110/60. It's never, ever been that low, over 60. And that was huge for me. And the doctor actually checked my blood pressure again, and then he brought me in, when I had my appointment, when he came into my office, when he came into my little doctor's room, he told me that my blood pressure was actually very low, and it raised concerns. And so he said that I am actually able to now take half of my dosage. He said, for the next few months, take half a dosage of your medication. No, not a few months, few weeks. He said for 4 weeks, take half the dosage. So instead of taking the amount of milligrams I was taking, I'm splitting that in half, which is a good news, which is a blessing, because now I feel like my healing is like right around the corner. Because he said I definitely had low blood pressure yesterday, and that's not normal. And I hadn't even taken my blood pressure yet at that moment, so my blood pressure medicine yet at that moment. So it's really incredible that it was low when I hadn't even taken my medicine for the day. I hadn't taken it because I wasn't able to eat, because I had to go to the doctor. So yeah, I feel healed. And also, like I said, I've been hospitalized with having trouble with my blood pressure and my heart and everything, and they performed the EKG on me yesterday, and the EKG came back perfect, clean, like no signs of ever having any type of heart issues, which is crazy because I you know, it's like I know what I know, but God is the author of the truth. He really is. He has the truth, and he's a healer, and I just really believe that my healing is coming full circle. Like, I just want to praise him for it, and I have to share this story with you all because there's nothing too big for God. And hypertension, it might not be that big on the surface, but it's one of the leading killers. It is a leading killer of people, and I've been close to death, and I'm just really grateful that my blood pressure is lowering. And he said half a dosage for the next 4 weeks, and he told me that if we check back and my blood pressure is still low, then I might be able to be off of my medication. So excited for that. I'm grateful to God that I'm healthy. They said my EKG came back spotless, came back completely healthy. They said I have the blood pressure of a 7th grader. What amazing thing, because before I was having a blood pressure of a 70-something year old man, you know. My blood pressure was terrible. So I'm just very grateful that my health is in a good shape, and I encourage you to keep trusting in God if there's any physical healing, medical healing that you are asking for. I love you. Thank you so much for watching.